What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
Don't look for childcare or a carpool option to get your child to and from school, whatever, on social media, particularly yard sale sites. It blows my mind. You don't know these people at all, yet you're wanting them to babysit your children, take them to and from school. Like, blows my mind. Like, I cringe every time I read a post like that. Like, I can't be the only one.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
Black toxic mothers, please stop treating your sons like the emotional attachment husbands that you've never had and go find you a real man and get you a hobby. It's unhealthy, it's disgusting, it's toxic, and it's nasty, and you should be in jail for it. Also, stop uplifting your sons like they're some sort of kings when you know they're absolutely lazy, they don't do nothing, this, that, and the third, and you expect for your daughters to do all the dirty work behind them. I said what I said, and make it make sense.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
That on every parenting app and on every social media platform, white women literally play oppression Olympics on each other by judging each other's use of pacifiers for their children, bottles for their children, breastfeeding. If someone had a vaginal birth or if someone had a C-section, they judge each other for all of the dumbest shit. Meanwhile, they're raising whole white supremacists. Make it make sense.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
It's really weird to me how there are parents of disabled children that make having a disabled child their entire personality. Like, I'm not talking about advocating for your child. I'm not talking about sticking up for your child. I'm not even talking about caring for your child. I'm talking about, like, the merch. Like, the t-shirts, the wristbands, the whole, I'm a warrior mom, I have a child with autism, like, that's weird. Like, that's weird to me. But also the audacity that some of you all have to speak over disabled people just because you have a disabled child. Like, I'm a whole ass adult, McKaylee. We went to high school together. Same graduating class. What?
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
This specifically has to do with Muslim parenting, so if you grew up in a Muslim household, you probably know that disobedience to parents, or in Arabic, uquq al-walidain, is like one of the worst sins that you can do as a Muslim kid. An unpopular opinion that I have that should be more popular, because it's also part of the Islamic faith, is that parents can be disobedient to their kids, and they should be held accountable for it. Just like kids are held accountable for being disobedient to their parents, when most of the times they're not being disobedient, they're just calling their parents out on their bullshit.
The children, they do not owe you respect. You have to earn their respect the same way you have to earn everyone else's.
I do agree with her to a certain extent, but let's talk about you no shit ass kids. Cause some of y'all can't get a good grade in school to save y'all life, can't do a chore without being asked a million times, and as soon as your mama come in the house and pop off, oh, all the respect is gone because she frustrated because you just can't do the simple things that she asked you to do. She can go out and buy you every pair of new Jordan and Yeezys that just dropped. You going to school with every Lululemon outfit they ever damn created. She's at every basketball game, track meet, getting you extra help to make sure that you successful in life, but she don't get no respect because she make your ass do some chores. And she get on your head when you don't make the necessary grades that you supposed to be making. So yes, it is some no shit ass parents out here, but some of you kids, y'all don't get y'all way from time to time, and all of a sudden you got the worst parents in the world. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
I might lose a lot of followers. I don't care. Parents who think they always right. You're not. Half the time you're wrong. And half the time you don't make no sense. Parents who don't communicate. Don't just tell your child no. Explain to them why you're telling them no. Explain to them that it's for their greater good. If it's for their greater good and you're not just being selfish. But hey, who am I? A childless woman. Oh yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
I hate parents who put too much of an emphasis on material items. For example, you bought me these shoes at the age of 7. You're mad at me, a 7-year-old, for tearing up my shoes. Who told your dumb ass to spend $300 on a 7-year-old's shoes? What you think? What you thought a 7-year-old was gonna do? And now you whooping this little girl because she tore up her shoes. You should have got her some of them sparkly Skechers like she wanted instead of trying to put on for your friends. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I digress.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
Oh, I have a lot of these because I am not your typical parent. But I'm going to go with number one. My kids don't owe me shit. They don't owe me respect. They don't owe me love. They don't owe me taking care of me when I get older. No, my kids don't owe me a damn fucking thing. They did not ask to be brought into this world. Yet on the flip side, I owe my children everything because I chose to bring them into this world. So I owe them love unconditionally. I owe them acceptance unconditionally. I owe them support unconditionally. I chose to bring them into this life. Now, the funny thing is that my kids have never owed me these things, yet my kids are exceptionally respectful towards me and very loving towards me. Hell, they are already fighting who gets to have mommy when that time comes. Wow, imagine that. I didn't require anything from them. I didn't hold it over their fucking heads. I just did what was right, and I earned it. Might be a lesson in that.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
Your sons were never easier to raise than your daughters. You just neglected them and now they're a menace to society.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
Hey. I'm not going to ask again, okay? Go to the naughty corner. 3, 2, I'm not going to ask again. Bradley, go to the naughty corner.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
See, I'm glad this showed up on my page because I had a little encounter today at the doctor. Yeah, okay, so I'm over here finna knock my damn child out to his knee because he up here showing out a need for stabbing me. So you got this white woman over here with little Timmy Turn over there knocking her upside her goddamn head, and she's over here worried about my black ass being because my child door wrong and I'm finna fuck him up knee for doctor's office. So I'm sitting up here looking at her, looking at me, finna knock my damn child out. She thought, oh my God, she's doing him so wrong. And I'm like, bitch, you got bigger fish to fry, cause hold up, cause you need to get little Bill over there in order. You worry about the wrong thing over here, cause all I gotta do is make that face, that black mama face. Y'all know that face I'm talking about, and mine gonna sit down. He gonna get some act right. So look, stay out my black ass bed and worry about your child and don't worry about mine.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
Your child does not run your house. If you would stop focusing on being your child's best friend, maybe you would teach them right from wrong and your child wouldn't have the issues they have right now.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
Most Caribbean parents are the reason why their children are dealing with depression and anxiety. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Most Caribbean parents... Let me start it one more time. Most Caribbean parents are the reason why their children deal with anxiety and depression. I'm going to leave it right there, so. The reason why I'm going to leave it right there, so, is because these parents don't want to own up to their wrongs. Yeah, tell me that you treating us like shit sometimes, taking your problems out on us, and we're supposed to still act as if we're happy. That's why most of the putting them each other in the room. So yes, I said what I said. Most Caribbean parents are the reason why their children are dealing with depression and anxiety, and don't even listen to them.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
I am an Orthodox Jewish mom. I am raising my kids in an Orthodox Jewish home, and I would really love for my kids to marry Orthodox Jews. If they choose one day not to be Orthodox and they want to marry someone who's conservative or reform or not religious because that's what they are, it is what it is. But the biggest thing for me is I really don't want my kids to marry someone who isn't Jewish. I believe that it's really important for us to continue not just the Jewish ethnicity, but also the Jewish faith. And while I'll never tell my kids what to do, this is just what I want for them. And I believe that parents get to want for our children. And it's okay for parents to be sad by their kids' choices sometimes, or even be disappointed by their kids' choices. I will never pressure my kids, so they're not doing it for me, but it's what I really want for them. And it's what I want for our future as a family. But it's important for me to say that I will love them no matter what.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
There is no unselfish reason to have children.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad? I'll go first.
No, I'll go first. I don't know if it's gonna make a lot of parents mad, but bitch, if you get your motherfucking hair done, make sure your child hair done too. It literally be Beauty and the Beast. Like,